Early in the morning of March 2nd, I rode my bike across Quetzaltenango to the Chicken Bus Central and found the bus to Quetzaltenango, also known as Xela. On the way to Quetzaltenango, if we can ever get out of this marketplace. Just switch places. So I got my legs. I'm getting squeezed back there. My legs are too long. Mis amigas. After 2 false directions and 1 correct one, I was able to find Villa Alicia. So here I am for the next, I think 4 nights. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 nights. Great. Quetzaltenango, let's get to know you. Quetzaltenango, or Xela, more commonly known, is Guatemala's second city. It's not too big, not too small. It's got some very nice cultural activities, including the Parque Centro America, which I visited on my first day. Elevation of 2,300 meters. It's always cold in the morning. Next morning, I got up early to run to the summit of Cerro El Baúl. In my wanderings that day, I found the Museo Ixtec, set in a former train station that was a Mayan museum, and the guide was a wonderful indigenous woman who gave me a great tour. Unfortunately, I had thought I had been recording her exposition of the history of the Mayas. My camera had not been turned on. I went back to the museum later to record some of her talk and to give a larger donation to the museum.
Obligan a hombres mayas a trabajar en estas máquinas. Los obligan por mano de obra gratis o barata. El hombre maya aprende con la diferencia que traslada técnica maya. Instrumento europeo, técnica maya. ¿Verdad? Que eso es lo que viene a hacer hoy en muchos pueblos. Encontramos esta máquina que es de origen europeo, pero su técnica maya.
Later I found the Templo Minerva, also built like the one that had been built in Quetzaltenango in the early 1900s. The next day started with an outstanding breakfast near the Parque Centro America, after which I found the Teatro Municipal, which was outstanding architecture. Outside the teatro, there's a monument to Osmundo Arriola, the first poet laureate of Guatemala. I hope I'm on my way to San Juan La Laguna. My bike's on the roof. I hope they're secure in it. It wasn't secure last time I looked. Good, I'm glad we're getting more customers. We need more so we can get this bus on the road. Hang on to your life. Well, the bus dropped me off. I still have 33 miles to go to San Juan La Laguna. That's okay. At least I'm not on that crazy Pan-American highway that is completely local. Impossible to ride on a bicycle. No shoulder. Trucks. Chicken buses driving as fast as they can. No, thank you. I'll take a road like this any days. Speed bump. Whoa! First view of Lago Atitlan. On my way to San Juan La Laguna. Okay, so here's the Mirador. with San Juan La Laguna. It's a freaking steep road. Good thing I got my brakes replaced. I saw my first 2 bikepackers the entire trip about an hour ago, struggling to make it up the hill. Actually, I dropped 4,000 feet coming down to the lake here. Good morning from my balcony in San Juan La Laguna in Casa Lolitas. Beautiful view. I think I'm going to try to find breakfast. And I have a Spanish lesson at 11 o'clock. Pick up my laundry at 3. So that's pretty much the outline of my day. So that's one possible destination, is up to the top of that, very tip top. And then a sub destination along the way is that cross. That morning I hiked up to the ecological restaurant and hotel Maya Chic for an excellent breakfast. Really nice views high above the town of San Juan. San Juan La Laguna is a beautiful city with streets with umbrellas hanging over the street. Another street has hats hanging over the street. And I made it to San Pedro La Laguna. And they have the church and the patron saint up there. That evening I went for a walk along the lake shore, watching the dogs, looking at the boats. And I met this man who named Rogelio, and he was gathering grass for his horses. Well, I'm hiking up to La Nariz Indio, Indian nose, and the trail is now leveled off. It was a pretty steep climb. I gained 1,600 feet in about 1.75 miles. Looking down on San Juan La Laguna. And that's Santa Clara, which I rode my bike through a couple days ago. This gentleman charged me an extra 40 quetzales. I already paid 30 down at the bottom. He told me that it's because we're in the Santa Clara vicinity, and it's a different region, so I had to pay again. Over there is San Marcos, beyond the flag. San Marcos, San Juan. And that's the Volcan San Pedro, which is the alternative that I was going to do for a hike. I think I prefer this one because the volcano would have been a trudge. Okay, I'm going to Pico del Loro. This trail is not on the All Trails map, but the young man up there told me that this is the way, so I'm just gonna, I asked him if it was dangerous, and he said, well, it's a little bit steep. At almost 70 years old, I'm a little bit more cautious. The Pico del Loro, the parrot's nose, and I'm gonna call it good. I don't really feel like going down this super steep trail. Afternoon, I took the boat over to San Marcos, a town I visited in 2023. On the boat, ready to go to San Marcos. San Marcos.
So accustomed to eating it like a taco.
Impressive. I didn't really need that guy to show me the way, but I gave him 5. Well, I found the eagle's nest again after 2 years, the last time I was here. It's got beautiful views. It's kind of a hippie joint.
¡Viva el Papu y viva Perón, carajo!
Aquí saliendo.
That's where I had lunch today. El Giardino. Well, I'm off to see if I can catch a boat to Panachel. I might be a little bit early, in which case I'll just try and find some breakfast.